Hello students, today we are going to discuss the chapter is haloalkanes and haloarenes. So first of all is what is halo? Halo means it is a halogen. Halo term derived from halogen. Halogens are 17 group of elements. Halogens are 17 group of elements. So halogens are the 17 group of element, and these 17 group elements have fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So these are we call as a halogen. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Right. These fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodines are generally denoted by X. These are generally denoted by X. It means that rather than writing fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they are generally called as a X. X stands for halogen. Right. And this halogen atom, which outermost have 7 valence electron. The outermost have a 7 valence electron. 7 valence electron. It means outermost electrons are 7. But its valence is 1 because it has only one unpaired electron. Due to the one unpaired electron, its valence is 1. It means the halogen which has a capacity to combine with only one element. Right. Hydrogen combined with, fluorine combined with one hydrogen, bromine, chlorine combined with one hydrogen, bromine combined with one hydrogen, iodine also combined with one hydrogen. It means, so these all the elements which have combining capacity is 1. Right. So next after that is alkane. So what is alkane? Alkane is a hydrocarbon chain. Alkane is aliphatic hydrocarbon chain. Alkane is aliphatic hydrocarbon chain. Hydrocarbon chain I mentioned as HC, right? So in short form, the aliphatic hydrocarbon chain. So what is aliphatic hydrocarbon chain? The aliphatic hydrocarbon chain means the hydrocarbon chain or carbon chain which arranged in a linear form or branch form. Right? What is aliphatic hydrocarbon? Aliphatic hydrocarbon means the carbon which arranged in linear form or in a branch form. That is called aliphatic hydrocarbon. Right? So aliphatic hydrocarbons, that is carbon have either linear chain form or in a branch form. Branch means the center carbon which bears branches, one or more than one branches. So that is we call as a, these are hydrocarbon, that is aliphatic hydrocarbon, right? But in this aliphatic hydrocarbon, if carbon between them arrange the single bond, if carbon between them arrange the single bond, carbon first and second carbon which have a single bond, second and third carbon also has single bond, third and fourth carbon also has single bond, right? It means the carbon between them arrange the single bond, that is we call as a alkane. It means the aliphatic hydrocarbon chain in which the carbon between them attain the single bond, that is we called as a alkane, right? That is we called as alkane. So we know that what is halo, and now the arenes. Arenes means it is a aromatic hydrocarbon chain. Arenes are the aromatic hydrocarbon chain. Aromatic means, right, it is a aromatic. First I will write the complete name, that is aromatic hydrocarbon chain. Hydrocarbon. Aromatic means the compound which have a cyclic structure. The compound which have a cyclic structure, along with it have the alternate bond. That is we call it aromatic hydrocarbon chain. For example, benzene. This cyclic structure. How many carbon atoms are present? 6 carbon atoms are present in a ring form. It is a cyclic structure, and this carbon have a alternate double bond. The first and second carbon have a double bond. second, third, there is no double bond, but third and fourth have a double bond, right? Next afterwards, the fourth and fifth no double bond, and fifth and sixth have a double bond. Right? This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. It means the carbon compound which have a cyclic structure, and have alternate double bond, so it is called aromatic hydrocarbons, right? Okay. So let's see. So what next is, what is haloalkane? What is haloalkane? We know that alkane, it is a aliphatic hydrocarbon chain. Carbon between them attain the single bond. Carbon between them attain single bond. It is a aliphatic hydrocarbon chain. Carbon between them attain the single bond. Right. So in this is the alkane. This is we call as a alkane. So in this alkane, the carbon around in which what you observe, the carbon around in which have a hydrogen atom. Carbon valency 4. So due to 4 valency, the terminal carbons are bonded with 3 hydrogen and 1 carbon. Center carbon bonded with 2 carbon and 2 hydrogen. So this is the type of alkane, right? So in this alkane, if you replace the any one hydrogen, right? If you remove the any one hydrogen, and that place if you are substitute the halogen atom, either fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, right? So that is we call as a haloalkane, right? For example, if I remove this hydrogen from here, instead of this hydrogen, I will write halogen atom instead of hydrogen, right here. So look at here, students. We remove this hydrogen from this carbon atom, and this place we are substituting the any one halogen. So this is we call as a haloalkanes. Haloalkane. This is called haloalkane. It means the aliphatic hydrocarbon, that is the alkane in which the hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen. Hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen. That is we called as a haloalkane. This is called as haloalkane. Understand? So next is haloarenes. What is haloarenes? The haloarenes means the aromatic hydrocarbon. You can use the any one aromatic hydrocarbon chain. Carbon, here the hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, and this is the fifth carbon hydrogen, and last one is the sixth carbon hydrogen, right? And alternate double bond, right? So any one hydrogen atoms are here, the sixth carbon atom having the sixth hydrogen, right? So the hydrogen atom replaced by the halogen. Any one hydrogen atom are replaced by the halogen. For example, if you add any one halogen here, right? So then what happened? For example, I am removing this hydrogen from this place. So halogen is attached here. And after removing the hydrogen. So look at here, students. This halogen atom replace this hydrogen, right? Halogen or replace the hydrogen atom, and or you may say the halogen remove the hydrogen atom, and that place substituted the halogen atom. Any one halogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So this is we call as a haloarenes. This is we called haloarenes. I hope you understand what is haloalkanes and what is haloarenes, right? Haloalkane, the alkane, that is the aliphatic hydrocarbon chain, is having the carbon-carbon single bond. That alkane which the hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen, called as haloalkanes. Next, haloarenes, the aromatic hydrocarbon in which the hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen, called as haloarenes. Clear, friends? Haloalkanes, right? So next is the first we will discuss about haloalkanes. First we will discuss about the haloalkanes only, right? The first one is classification. Right? So classification of haloalkanes. How we have to classify the haloalkane? The haloalkanes are classified based on number of halogen atom, based on number of halogen atom. And the second classification based on, sorry, I forgot to write here on, based on hybridization, based on hybridization. So haloalkanes are classified as two forms. That is the first one, the based on the number of halogen atom. Second one, based on the hybridization. First we will discuss based on the number of halogen atom. Number of halogen atom. Right. So this is the alkane. So in this alkane, right, hydrogen atoms are the one halogen atom replace the one hydrogen. So this is we call it monohalogen derivatives. Monohalogen derivative. This is monohalogen derivative, right? Second one, if this alkane in which the first this hydrogen is replaced with one halogen atom and this next second hydrogen replaced with one more hydrogen atom. So it means the two hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen atom. So this alkane chain compound or this alkane chain which contain the two halogen atoms, so that's why it is called dihalogen, because two halogen atoms are attached with this carbon chain, aliphatic hydrocarbon chain. There is alkane. It is called dihalogen derivative. Dihalogen derivative. Similarly, students, if three halogen atoms attached to the any hydrocarbon chain, like the propane, butane, pentane, hexane, decane, anyone, right? That is called the trihalogen derivative. If four halogen atoms are attached to the aliphatic hydrocarbon chain, that is alkane, called as a tetrahalogen derivative. If more number of halogen atoms are attached to the alkane, it is called polyhalogen derivative, right? Okay. Next, afterwards, classification based on hybridization. Classification based on the hybridizations, right? First one, sp3 hybridization. First one is sp3 hybridization, right? So what is sp3 hybridization? It means the carbon atom around in which have a four single bond. If four single bonds are there, that is called sp3 hybridization. How? Look at here. For example, beta, carbon atomic number 6. We know the electron configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Right. I will write here the orbitals. So here two electrons. Here the two electrons. Again two electrons, and here two electrons. Right. When carbon atoms absorb energy, then electrons are promoted to the excited state. It means this electron which promoted on this excited state. Then the carbon S have a one single electron, and next here it also have a single electron. It means it have four single electrons, right? So look at here. This carbon, it means it have four valence electrons, four unpaired electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you consider this is S and this is the Px, this one is the Py, and this one is the Pz. Px, S, Px, Py, Pz, right? So if these carbon atoms are bonded with hydrogen atom, right? Right here hydrogen come share one pair electron s orbitals. And next the Px orbital, this Px electrons again combine with one hydrogen atom. So Px is also combined with one hydrogen atom. And Py is also combined with one hydrogen atom. Py here also hydrogen combined with hydrogen atom. And last one, finally, so whatever Pz is there, the Pz orbital here it combined by the halogen. So look at here. So here the carbon outermost have the four single bond. Carbon outermost have a four single bond. If it four single bond is present, means the carbon which is the sp3 hybridized orbital. And how they bond? The carbon, the one electron bond with the s orbital, 2s, that is another electron bond with the px orbital, another hydrogen electron bond with the py orbital, and last one finally the halogen bonded here, that is the pz orbital. So one hydrogen bonded in s orbital and one hydrogen bonded in px orbital, next one is bonded with the py orbital, and last one is bonded with the pz orbital. So it means beta, so one s orbital and how many p are there? 3 p are there. That's why it is called as an sp3 hybridization. Right. If halogen atom attached to the carbon atom, and that carbon, if it around it have a 4 single bond, so that is we call as sp3 hybridization. Understand? So sp3 hybridations are, first one alkyl halides, second one allylic halides, third one benzylic halides. So in sp3 there are 3 types: alkyl halides, allylic halides, and next one is the benzylic halides. Right. So let's discuss what is alkyl halides. Alkyl halide means it is only the alkane chain, that is the alkane chain. Alkane chain means the one hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen, that is called alkyl halides. For example, so this is the alkyl halide beta. So in this alkyl halide, any one hydrogen, you can take any one hydrogen. So any one hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen atom, that is we call it alkyl halides. Right. So halogen atom attached in the second carbon atom. So look at the second carbon around the first single bond, second single bond, third single bond, fourth single bond. It means the carbon around image have a 4 single bond. So that is sp3 hybridized orbitals. Right. That is called alkyl halides. So next one is the allylic halide. Allylic halide means halogen atom attached to the carbon. Halogen atom attached to the carbon. That next carbon contains carbon-carbon double bond. That is called allylic halides. Right. So what do you say here? Halogen atom attached to the carbon, which outermost have a 4 single bond here. I will write here. Look at here. Halogen atom attached to the carbon. That next carbon, halogen atom attached to the carbon, and that next carbon have a carbon-carbon double bond. So that is we call it the allylic halide. Halogen atom attached to the carbon, that next carbon contain double bond. That is we call it the allylic halides. Or you can define as, the another way you can define, the halogen atom attached to the carbon, that is sp3 hybridized, because it outermost have a 4 single bond. It outermost have a 4 single bond. Right. And that next carbon have a how many single bond? 1, 2, and this is 3. That is 3 single, or you may say 3 sigma bond. So that is because this is the sp2 hybridized. So this next carbon is sp2 hybridized. Halogen atom attached to the carbon, that is sp3 hybridized, and the next carbon is sp2 hybridized. So that is we called as allylic halides. Is it clear? Next one, third one, benzylic halide. So halogen atom attached to the carbon, outermost of single bond, that is the sp3 hybridized, and that next carbon present in the ring form, that is the aromatic ring. So this is we call as a benzylic halide. Halogen atom attached to the carbon, which is sp3 hybridized, because it around it have a 4 single bond, that is a 4 sigma bond. Right. And that next carbon, this is the carbon. So this next carbon present in the form of ring form, that is the benzene ring form. It is present in benzene ring form. So that is we call as a benzylic halides. Right. So I have to understand what is the alkyl halides. Alkyl halide, the halogen atom attached to the carbon, that is around it have a 4 single bond, or you may say 4 sigma bond, that is called alkyl halides. And halogen atom, what is allylic halide? Halogen atom attached to the carbon, that next carbon contains carbon-carbon double bond. or you can define another way, the halogen atom attached to the carbon, that is sp3 hybridized, and that next carbon is sp2 hybridized. Right. So similarly here also, the halogen atom attached to the carbon, it is sp3 hybridized, that next carbon is sp2 hybridized, but this sp2 hybridized carbon is present in the form of ring. Right. This sp2 hybridized carbon is present in the form of ring. So this is only the difference between the allylic halide and benzylic halide. Right. Okay. So next is nomenclature. Nomenclature, right? So in this nomenclature, there are two types of nomenclature for organic compound. One is the IUPAC nomenclature. Second one is the common naming nomenclature. Right. So first we will discuss about the IUPAC. Right. Nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC. Right. Here I will write structure, and this side is IUPAC name. IUPAC name of the respective compound. The first one, right. So what are the IUPAC is there in the structure? IUPAC first I will write. I will tell you. In the IUPAC naming, the first we had to use the prefix, that is halogen. We have to give the first preference to halogen as a halo. Halogen as a halo. Then afterwards we give the second preference to the, that is alkane. That is called as a haloalkane. This is the form. Right. So in this form we have to pronounce. Right. The first structure is, here the first we have to give the preference to the halogen atom. Halogen atom can be pronounced as a chloro. And how many carbon? That is the only one carbon. The one carbon, that's why it's the root word. Parent name is methane. Chloromethane. Like this we have to give the name. Right. Chloro. In place of halo, we have to use the pronunciation chloro, because chlorine atom is attached here. Chloro. And what is the alkane? The alkane, it is the one carbon is present, that's why it is methane. Look at it, students. The first we have to give the preference to the bromine atom as a bromo, and number of carbon chain 2, that's why it is the parent chain is ethane. Bromoethane. Right. CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. So here what we have to do, here if the carbon chain increases, we have tried to mention the number of this compound. We have to mention the number. So if you number in this form 1, 2, 3, bromine occupied third carbon atom. Right. So that's why what we have to do, according to IUPAC has suggested that the halogen atom always at lowest position. So in this here it is the highest position. If you number from right to left 1, 2, 3, the halogen occupied first carbon atom. So that's why this is the correct method and this one is the wrong method. So this is the correct method. So first we have to mention the position of the halogen, that is first carbon, and halogen pronounced as a halo, that is bromine here present, that is what we call as a bromo. 1 bromo. And how many carbon atoms are present? 3 carbon. That's why we use the root word, that is propane. Like this. Right? Okay, fine. So next one, what happen if instead of hydrogen, if I substitute here one CH3 group, Instead of one hydrogen, one CH3 group. So in this way, we have to mention the lowest position. Halogen always lowest position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atom. Right. So then afterwards, here what we have to do? We have to give the first preference to always halogen atom as a halo. So position of the halogen. Next, the name of the halogen, iodo. Then afterwards, second position attached one methyl group, that is 1 iodo, 2 methyl, total number of carbon chain 4, that is we called as a butane. 1 iodo, 2 methyl, butane. Right? Okay. It means always you have to give the first preference to halogen atom. Halogen atom always lowest position. What happened when two halogen atoms are attached with each other, attached in the same compound? Two halogen atoms are present here. The same halogen are present here. So in this case, if you number 1, 2, 3, 4, second and third position. If you number from right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, second, third position. It means the both cases halogen occupied second and third position. It means both methods are correct. Both side of numbering is correct. So here what we have to do? 2, 3. 2 for this halogen atom, 3 for this halogen atom. 2, 3. How many chlorines are present here? 2 chlorine. That's why we have to give the name dichloro. Total number of carbon chain 4, dichlorobutane. Like this. Right, friends? Okay. This is the organic compound. Here, instead of hydrogen atom, if you substitute the two different halogen, then if you name this compound in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is a wrong method. Why? Because chlorine second position, bromine third position, but two different halogen atoms are attached with each other, attached in the compound. Then in that case, you have to give the preference based on the alphabetical order. Alphabetically, bromine comes first, chlorine next. So that's why we have to number this compound from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the correct method, and this one is the wrong method. This is the correct method. Right. So naming is 2-bromo and 3-chloro. Total number of carbon chain 4, that is butane. It is butane. Right? So in this way we have to name this compound. If two same halogen attached in the same carbon, so in this case we know that bromine always lowest position. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 2, 2. 1, 2 for this halogen atom, another 2 for this halogen atom. 1, 2 for this, another 2 for this. 2, 2. How many bromine? 2 bromine. So that's why dibromo. Total number of carbon chain 4. Dibromobutane. This is the another one. Right. Okay, fine. Next example, in the complex chain, look at here, one complex chain. It means the branch present in this form. So this is another example. So in this case, what will happen? How to name this compound? Right. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either you move from left to left or left to right. This branch occupies the third position only. Right? Fine. Okay. And here first you have to know that the branch. This one is the branch. Ethyl fluoride is the branch. So branch occupies which position? Third position. First you have to write the third position here. And in bracket This is a branch which contains one halogen atom, one halogen, that is fluorine. So you have to name this compound. This is the first carbon which attached to longest chain, third carbon atom, and this one is second carbon. Right. So second carbon contains fluorine. So write here in bracket 2-fluoro. What is this one? 2 carbon, that is ethyl. 2-fluoro ethyl. Finish. Then afterwards total number of carbon chain is 5. That is pentane. 3. For this carbon atom, the third position which contain the alkyl halide. Third carbon chain which contain alkyl halide, that is ethyl fluoride. Right. That is fluoroethyl. Right. So that is 3 bracket 2. Second position which contain fluorine atom. 2-fluoroethyl. Total carbon chain is 5. That is pentane. Okay. This one is the about IUPAC naming. Next we have to start, that is common name. Common name. So look at here. Structure. Common naming is then common name we have to give first preference to alkane as a alkyl. Then afterwards we have to give the second preference to halogen as a halide. That's why the haloalkanes we call in common we called as alkyl halides. Right. Example, that is methyl fluoride, second one is ethyl chloride, right, and the third one is right propyl bromide. So in this way we have to name, right. And one more special thing is there, if branch attached here. So if branch attached, so in this case some special naming we have mentioned, the IUPAC has suggested here, it is iso, neo and tertiary, secondary, like that they mentioned. We will discuss that one. First one, isoterm. When we have to use the isoterm used when halogen atom attached to the carbon, that last second end of the carbon contain two CH3 groups. That is we called as iso. Look at here. Halogen atom attached to the carbon and its last second carbon. This is the last carbon, this one is the last second carbon. This last second carbon contain like this CH3. Halogen atom attached to the carbon, that last second carbon, this is the last carbon, this is the last second carbon atom. So last second carbon contain two CH3 groups. That is we call as a iso. How to name this compound? We have to know that last second carbon contain two CH3 groups. Then afterwards count total number of carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why it is called as isobutyl halide. Like this. Halogen as a halide. Isobutyl halide. Right? For example, instead of instead of halogen we are using here bromine, that is we call as an isobutyl bromide. isobutyl bromide, right? The next term is neo. Neo means the halogen atom attached to the carbon, that last second end of the carbon contain 3 CH3 groups, that is we called as a neo. Halogen atom attached to the carbon, that is the last second end of the carbon. This one is the second last second end. This is last carbon, this is last second end. This last second end of the carbon contain 3 CH3 groups. 1, 2, 3. This last second end of the carbon contain 3 CH3 groups. 1, 2, 3 CH3 groups. So that is we called as neo. Then count total number of carbon atom neo. That is the 5 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From randomly you count from any sides, from top to bottom or bottom to right, top or right to left, left to right. You got 5 carbon atom. So neo pentyl halide. Neopentyl halide. Neopentyl halide. Right. So in place of halogen you may use chlorine, bromine, iodine like that. Next one, secondary. Next one, secondary. Secondary means halogen atom attached to the carbon, that carbon itself contains 2 CH3 group, that is we call as a secondary. Halogen atom attached to the carbon, this carbon itself, if it contains 2 CH3 groups, that is called secondary carbon atom. That is called as a secondary carbon atom. Right. How to name this compound? 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon atoms. So initially we had used secondary, right? That is 3 carbon atom. That is secondary propyl halide. Secondary propyl halide. Similarly, the next fourth one, tertiary. So tertiary means halogen atom attached to the carbon, that carbon itself which contains 3 alkyl groups or 3 CH3 groups, that is we call as a tertiary. Look at it. Halogen atom attached to the carbon, this carbon itself which contains 1, 2, 3 CH3 groups or 3 alkyl groups, that is we call as a tertiary. Tertiary pronounced as a ter. Ter means tertiary. The short form. Tertiary, how many carbons? 4 carbon. Tertiary butyl halide. Tertiary butyl halides. Understand? So this is about the naming of common naming. Okay. Fine. Then afterwards, isomerism. Isomerism means a compound which have same molecular formula but different structural arrangement, known as isomerism. Right. For example, haloalkanes which have 2 types of isomerism. One is chain isomerism, second one is position isomerism. Chain isomerism, and the second one is position isomerism. There are 2 types of isomerism in this chapter. Okay. So let's see first one, chain isomerism. So chain means a carbon compound which have a same molecular formula but different arrangement of carbon chain, known as chain isomerism. Right. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2. I will give example here, fluorine, right? So look at here. How many carbon atoms are present here? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are present here. Count the number of hydrogen. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. And chlorine. So molecular formula of this compound is C4H9Cl. Right? So if by using this formula, if you arrange this carbon in a different style, or if you give the different arrangement, that is we call it a chain isomerism. For example, this is the first one. The second one is by using this formula, we have to write in this form also. Look at here, students. So in this case, what happened? The count number of carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms. How many hydrogen? 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 3, 9. 9 hydrogen atoms and 1 chlorine. Compound which has same molecular formula. Molecular formula C4H9Cl, C4H9Cl. Same molecular formula, but different structure of carbon chain. Here it is the straight chain and here it is the branch chain. Same molecular formula, different arrangement of carbon chain known as chain isomerism. Right? Second one, position isomerism. Position means, so here there is no change of carbon chain, but here the position of halogen atom changes. Position of halogen atom changes. That is called position isomerism. There is same molecular formula, but different the position of the halogen, known as position isomerism. Example, look at here. Here in this case, you have to name this compound like this: 1-bromopropane. 1-bromopropane. It means the bromine attached at first position. So we called it here. Called it is 1-bromopropane. 1-bromopropane. And what is the molecular formula? Molecular formula: 3 carbon atoms. How many hydrogen? 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 hydrogen atom and 1 bromine, that is C3H7Br. Right. By using same formula, we are tried in different style, that is here how to number this compound, like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. Both are same, either left to right or right to left, both are correct. So here the bromine occupied the second position. So name this compound 2-bromo, 3 carbon atom, that is parent name is propane. Right? Propane. 2-bromopropane. The formula of this compound is C3H7Br. Same molecular formula but different position of bromine atom. Here the position is 1 and here the position is 2. So same molecular formula, different position of bromine, that is called position isomerism. Right? So this is about the isomerism, students. Right?